Father, before I reach for my keys, before I open this door and step across this threshold and give myself to a world that does not always have my well-being in mind, before any of that, I come to you, right here, in this doorway, in this in-between place where the safety of home meets the uncertainty of everything outside it. I am not stepping out today without my covering, because I have learned, in the living of a life that has seen both the mercy of your protection and the cost of moving without it, that what I carry into the world matters, not just what I carry in my hands or my bag or my mind, what I carry in my spirit, what I have declared over myself before the day had a chance to declare something over me, what I have settled in the heavenlies before I put one foot in front of the other into the territory of this day. So I stop here, deliberately, with intention, and I open the oldest, most powerful, most battle-tested shelter ever written over a human life, Psalm 91. Not as a ritual, not as a religious formula I rush through out of superstition, but as a covenant claim, as a declaration of the relationship I have with the God who wrote it, as a living prayer from a living soul to the living God who means every single word. I am ready. Cover me, Lord. Let us begin. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Father, I choose to dwell, not just to visit, not to drop by when things get hard and disappear again when the sun comes out. I choose the secret place, that interior, invisible, holy place of communion with you that is not contingent on my location or my circumstances or the weather outside this door. The secret place that Moses found on the mountain. The secret place that David found in the caves. The secret place that is available to me right now, in this ordinary entryway, at this ordinary hour, on this ordinary morning, because it is not a location, it is a posture. It is a leaning into you so complete, so habitual, so practiced, that it becomes the default position of my soul. I dwell there, Lord. I choose it again this morning. And because I dwell there, because I have made the Most High my habitation, I step out from this house not as an exposed, unprotected civilian walking into enemy territory alone. I step out under the shadow of the Almighty, under the vast, covering, impenetrable shadow of the God who made the sun and is not diminished by it. That shadow covers everything the sun touches. That shadow goes where I go. That shadow is not symbolic. It is as real as the God who casts it, and the God who casts it is the most real thing in existence. Let me live in that shadow today. Not just know about it, live in it. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. I say it this morning, out loud, with my whole chest and my whole heart, and the full weight of a faith that has been tested and has not collapsed. He is my refuge, not my plan B, not my emergency contact who I call when everything else has failed. My first response, my immediate shelter, the place I run to before I have even assessed the threat, before I have cataloged the options, before I have decided whether this particular danger qualifies as serious enough to need God. Every danger qualifies, every moment qualifies, and every time I need a refuge, which is every day, which is every hour, which is more times than I can count before noon on any given Tuesday, He is it. He is my fortress. The ancient image of a fortress meant something layered and serious. Walls, gates, towers, elevated ground, defensible position, strategic advantage, a place that cost the enemy enormous effort to breach and provided those inside with protection that went beyond their own individual strength. That is what you are to me, Lord, not just a single wall between me and what would harm me, a complete fortification, multi-layered, strategically positioned, costing the enemy everything and giving me a position far stronger than anything I could have built myself. My God, in whom I trust you, not the idea of you, not the theological category. You, the specific, personal, name-knowing, promise-keeping, never-sleeping, always-working God who has been demonstrating His faithfulness to me since before I was aware enough to document it. I trust you with what I am walking into today, with the meetings and the commute and the conversations and the unexpected things that are already waiting for me outside this door, that I cannot see yet but you can. I trust you with all of it. Surely He shall deliver you from the snare of the Fowler and from the perilous pestilence. The snare of the Fowler, Lord. That image undoes me every time I sit with it long enough. A Fowler is a hunter who does not come at his prey directly. He does not charge. He does not announce himself. He sets traps, carefully, patiently, invisibly, in the places where birds naturally walk. He hides the snare under leaves and branches and normal-looking ground, and the bird does not know it is in danger until the wire closes around its foot, until the trap has already done its work, until what seemed like ordinary ground turned out to be the place where someone had been waiting, planning, preparing a destruction that the bird never saw coming. Lord, the enemy of my soul is a Fowler. He is a hunter who sets snares in the places I walk every day, in the ordinary ground of my relationships and my workplace, and my mind and my habits, in the places I am so familiar with that I have stopped being careful, in the moments I am so busy that I am not looking down. He sets traps in the reasonable-looking decisions, in the conversations that seem harmless, in the small compromises that do not feel like compromises at first, in the patterns that feel like survival but are slowly becoming cages. But you deliver me, Father. Surely, the psalmist does not hedge this word, does not qualify it, does not say possibly or under certain conditions. Surely, with the certainty of one who has never failed to deliver what he has promised. Deliver me from every snare that has been set for me today that I cannot see, from every trap laid in the path I am about to walk, from every scheme of the enemy that has been assembled in the night hours while I slept, and does not know that the God who kept my heart beating also kept watch over the path I would travel in the morning. Deliver me. He shall cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you shall take refuge. His truth shall be your shield and buckler. Under your wings, Father. The image shifts here and I feel it. From fortress to feathers, from military strength to maternal tenderness, from the hard, indestructible walls of a stronghold to the soft, warm, enveloping protection of a mother bird covering her young with her own body. And I need both of those things this morning. I need the fortress, and I need the feathers. I need the power, and I need the tenderness. I need the God who is strong enough to stop armies and gentle enough to know that sometimes what a soul most needs is not a battle won on its behalf, but a moment of being held. Hold me this morning, Lord, before I go out and be strong and capable and sufficient for whatever the day requires. Hold me here for a moment. Let me feel the covering of your wings. Let me remember that I am not just a warrior equipped for battle. I am your child, and you are my father, and the place beneath your wings has always been the safest place in the universe. Your truth is my shield and buckler, not my good intentions, not my positive thinking, not my careful planning or my excellent instincts or my hard-won experience. Your truth, the unchanging, undefeatable, heaven-established truth of who you are and who you say I am. That truth is what goes before me today as a shield. When the enemy fires accusations, the truth deflects them. When fear comes in like a flood, the truth holds the line. When the world tries to define me by my worst moments or my greatest failures, or the opinions of people who do not have access to my real story, the truth of what you say stands between me and all of it. I stand behind that shield today. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. I will not be afraid. Lord, that is the declaration, and I want to mean it all the way down, not just in my theology, but in my nervous system, not just in my doctrine, but in my body, not just in what I profess, but in how I breathe when the phone rings with bad news, and how I respond when the unexpected happens, and how I hold myself when the world feels unstable beneath my feet. I will not be afraid of the terror by night, of the fears that find me when the lights go out and the distractions are gone, and it is just me and the dark and the thoughts that have been waiting for exactly this moment of vulnerability. Those fears do not own me. They do not have the final word. The God who neither slumbers nor sleeps is awake in that darkness, and no terror that walks in it is bigger than the God who made the night and named the stars and holds it all in the palm of his hand. I will not be afraid of the arrow that flies by day, of the sudden attack, the ambush that comes out of clear sky on what seemed like a normal afternoon, the unexpected diagnosis, the phone call that changes everything, The crisis that arrives without warning and demands an immediate response I am not sure I have. Lord, you see the arrows before they are released. You are not surprised by what surprises me. And you have already placed your hand between the arrow and the place it was aimed. I will not be afraid of the pestilence that walks in darkness, of the invisible threats, the things I cannot see or test or control, the germs and the dangers that move without faces through the crowds I will stand in today. Lord, your protection is not limited to the threats I can identify. It covers the ones I cannot. I do not have to see every danger to be protected from every danger. I just have to stay beneath the covering. I will not be afraid. I choose this. I declare this. I plant my feet on this, and I refuse to move. For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone. Lord, the angels. I do not fully understand this. I do not need to. The God who commands all of heaven has assigned messengers, guardians, ministering spirits to keep charge over me, over my specific life, my specific path, my specific steps today. And these are not decorative angels, not the soft, passive background figures of greeting card theology. These are the angels who rolled back the stone from the tomb with an earthquake, who blinded the armies of Aram with a word, who released Peter from chains and opened prison gates and stood between the army of Elisha and the army that had come to destroy him, visible only to the one whose eyes were open to see what was already there. Those angels have charge over me today, over my commute, Father, over every road I travel and every vehicle around me and every distracted driver who does not know that today of all days is not the day to test the coverage I am walking in, over my workplace and the invisible dynamics of power and agenda and human brokenness that I will navigate between 9 and 5. Over every environment I enter and every crowd I move through and every encounter that is already scheduled in heaven before it appears in my calendar. Let them bear me up, Lord, in their hands, not barely catching me as I fall, but actively holding me up so that I do not fall. Promise is preemptive, not just remedial. It is not just that they will catch me if I stumble. It is that they go before me so that the stumbling is prevented, so that the stone that would have been in my path has already been moved, so that the accident that was assembling itself in the natural already has a supernatural response in place before I arrive at the moment of danger. Thank you for the angels, Lord, for this invisible, permanent, heaven-dispatched escort that goes with me today, whether I am aware of it or not. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high, because he has known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Here it is, Father. Here is the covenant behind the covering. Not because I am impressive, not because my faith never wavers or my obedience is perfect or my record is clean, but because I have set my love upon you. That is the condition, that is the qualifier. Not performance, love, not achievement, relationship, not religious resume. The simple, irreducible, everything else flows from this fact that I have chosen you. That my love, however imperfect and inconsistent and sometimes barely there, is set upon you. That you are the one I return to, that you are the one I call on. That in the most honest part of who I am, in the place beneath all the doing and striving and managing, I love you. And because I love you, you answer. When I call, in trouble, not after the trouble, in it. Not when I have figured out how to handle it gracefully when the first day I'm still undone and afraid and not sure which way to turn. You are with me in that exact moment. You do not wait for me to compose myself before you show up. You show up in the middle of the mess and the fear and the not knowing. And your presence in the trouble is itself the beginning of the deliverance. I will be satisfied with long life. I will see your salvation, your Yeshua, which is literally the word Jesus, the name that is above every name. I will see him in this life and in the fullness of the life to come, and I will be satisfied. Fully, completely, permanently, abundantly satisfied. That is the promise. That is the God who is covering me this morning. That is what I carry as I reach for this door handle. So I go, Lord. I go out into this day fully covered, fully loved, fully accompanied. I go with your shelter over my head and your truth before me as a shield, and your angels keeping charge over every step, and your name on my lips, and your love in my heart, and your promise under my feet. I go knowing that the one who goes before me has already been to the end of this day and called it held, that nothing will touch me today that has not first passed through the hands of the God who loves me, that no weapon formed against me will prosper, that no snare laid for my path will succeed, that no arrow flying at noon and no terror lurking in shadow has more power than the name I carry with me out of this house. I go as a child of the Most High, not fearfully, not hesitantly, not with my eyes darting left and right looking for the next disaster. I go with my eyes lifted, to the hills, to the God who made the hills, to the God who made me and knows my name and has counted every hair on my head, and holds every day of my life in the grip of a love that death itself could not break. I go covered, I go kept, I go beneath the shadow of the Almighty, and that is the most protected place in the universe. Now, Lord, I open this door, in the magnificent, matchless, miracle-working name of Jesus Christ. Amen. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Psalm 91-1-2, NKJV.